Welcome back. In the last class, we have just started our new chapter, Pressure in Liquids and Gases. Today we are going to see pressure of gas in daily life. Students, did you heard about barometer? What's the purpose of it? Yes, barometer is a device used to measure atmospheric pressure. It was a scientist named Torricelli who first made a barometer and measured atmospheric pressure. He discovered that the change in the level of mercury in the tube is due to the change in atmospheric pressure. Let's see some situation in our daily life in which pressure is experienced. Sometimes we need to transfer liquid from a vessel kept at a higher level to another vessel. Haven't you seen the use of tubes for such cases? How can you transfer water from a bucket to another vessel using a plastic tube? I will explain. Immerse one end of the tube in the water in a bucket and keep the other free end on a small vessel as shown here. Does the water flow down? No, because air is present inside the tube. So, water doesn't enter into the tube. Then, how can you transfer water from a bucket to other vessel? Yes, suck the air out of the tube with your mouth and place it in the smaller vessel. Then, water from the bucket flows into the small vessel through the tube. It is not safe to suck out air using mouth if the bucket contains kerosene. Let us make a simple apparatus for such needs, and that is siphon. Siphon is a device that works on the basis of atmospheric pressure. Let's see how it is constructed. Cut a 10 cm long piece from the plastic pipe. Make a small hole at the bottom and on the lid of the plastic bottle. Fix the long pipe through the hole at the bottom and the small pipe through the hole in the lid so that the bottle is airtight. Immerse the end of the long pipe in the water in a bucket placed at a height. Keeping the small pipe in another vessel, gently press and release the bottom 2 or 3 times. Now you can see water flowing from the bucket to the lower vessel. How does this happen? A portion of the air inside the bottle moves out when the bottle is pressed. The pressure inside the bottle decreases. When the bottle is pressed and released, water rushes through the pipe. Due to the atmospheric pressure experienced on the surface of the water in the bucket, water flows out continuously. Did you understand this? There are many devices like this which work on the basis of atmospheric pressure. Let's see some examples. Syringe. How it is working? Yes. When the piston is raised, medicine enters the vacuum creator. Straw. When we suck in, air is removed and liquid enters into the straw. Dropper. When the bulb of the dropper is fused, the air in the tube goes out and becomes empty, and the liquid pushes into the tube. Vacuum cleaner and cycle pump also work on the basis of this. Try to write the method of working of these devices. Let's see the next activity. Fill a glass tumbler with water. Close its mouth with a paper card and invert it. Does water flow out? The water doesn't flow out. even though the weight of the water acting downwards. This is because the atmospheric pressure acting upwards is greater than the liquid pressure acting downwards. Fix a vacuum hook on a mirror and pull it backwards. What happens here? When we fix a vacuum hook on a mirror, the atmospheric pressure is greater than the air inside the vacuum hook. So, the atmospheric pressure pushes them into the mirror. As a result, they adhere on the mirror. Let's see the another activity. Suspend two identical plastic balls on string as shown here. What happens when you blow air between the balls? Yes, when air is blown between the balls, the air between the balls move faster. As a result, the pressure of the air between the balls decreases. As the pressure of the air around the balls is comparatively higher, the balls are pushed closer to each other. Can you insert a paper ball into a bottle? Let's see. Place a piece of paper crumbled into a small ball at the mouth of a bottle with a narrow neck. Blow air strongly through one side of the mouth of the bottle as shown here. What's your observation? Yes, the paper ball thrown outwards. When air is blown strongly through one side of the mouth of the bottle, the air moves faster. As a result, the pressure of air at that place decreases. As the pressure of the air inside the bottle is comparatively higher, the paper ball thrown outwards. Blowing a paper up. Cut a piece of paper 20 cm long and 3 cm wide. Hold the paper piece close to your lip and blow air over it. What happens to the paper? Paper piece moves up. When the air above the paper piece is blown, the air at that place moves faster and the air pressure at that place decreases. As the pressure at the bottom of the paper is comparatively higher, makes the paper moves up. Students, today we have studied some activities related to pressure. See you in the next class. Thank you.